Hi, little boy. Oh, hi. They had their eyes open in another 4 or 5 days. You sweet little thing. Oh, so sweet. So sweet. Oh, you're a sweet one. Here you go, Mama. Mama's got 8 of them. Look at Mama. Look. And that lens gets dirty so quick. Every time I turn around, that lens is filthy. Must have a coating on it or something. That's a little better. Yeah, now you can see them all. How you doing, Mama Dog? Hey, how are you doing? There's my 8 little puppies and my mama dog. It's going pretty good. I can't complain. If I could come up with the $300 I needed, I'd be on the road Monday. But not getting much help getting on the road, so we'll see what happens. That can change overnight. Hopefully it changes. If not, I wasn't meant to go right now. My neighbor gave me a blunt yesterday. Matter of fact, I was doing my live last night when she brought it over. And that's what I'm finishing up today. I didn't buy no smoke this month because I know I'm going to be on the road, and I spent that money on other things. Hey, Mr. Frankie, how you doing? So I've got enough smoke for me today and tomorrow. Yeah, it's one of the infused ones. Um, hell, they're infused. I unwrap them. I don't. I don't smoke the. I don't smoke the tobacco. I. 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 I don't know if Greg's on here or not. I don't. I don't. You'd have to message him and see if he's on here or not. I'll have to find a time and a way to get close to internet. I don't know why. Well, he's probably not on it then. Give him a minute. See, I thought once you hide a user from the channel, they can't visit your channel at all. Although he can, maybe it just keeps him from commenting. But I thought when you hide a user from your channel, like the other ones that I've been getting rid of, you know the ones I'm talking about, it says hide user from channel. They don't say from comment. It says from channel. So I really don't know how all that crap works. It could be that he wasn't signed in, because if you're not signed in, you can't make comments. You can watch, but you can't make comments. But normally, if you go to make a comment and you're not signed in, it'd prompt you to do that. I think. I don't know. It confuses the hell out of me. I refuse to mess with it. Yeah, I knew you'd finish that. Oh, is Michelle here? Someone's giving me a bunch of hearts. Hey, wow, 13 people in the house. Well, I'm sure there's one or two of you that don't know what the hell this is all about. I'm 420 Jim. That's my legal name, by the way. I'm a cannabis advocate. It's not about me. It's about the fact that nobody belongs in jail for weed. And if you believe in the same thing, this is what I'm doing about it and what I've done about it. You can screenshot and sign that, because nobody belongs in jail for weed. Or you can go to my website, 420jim.com. Nobody belongs in jail for weed. And come Monday, or when I come up with $300 to finish filling up the tank and getting my insurance paid, my towing insurance, I plan on hitting the road as quick as I can. First stop, pretty much, well, I'll be stopping along the way, but the first event I'm going to is in Kansas. Of course, that'll be for the Easter weekend. You know, the Easter Bunny and 420 is the same this year. Everybody needs a little Jesus. That's how you correctly spell my name. If you want to find me on Facebook or look me up on the internet, that is my first, middle, and last name. For 50 plus years, my first name was Jim. Now it's my last. A judge did that. When I come to your town, if you want to tag my RV, just come on by. If you'd like to help out and send a couple dollars for this gas that we're trying to get up to get on the road Monday, I can put a decal on here for you. If you're a business and would like to sponsor, you know, we can put your business up there. If you don't think someone belongs in jail for weed, you need to screenshot that, and sign it. You can find my Facebook page there. You can see all the way back 10 years on Facebook. That's how you can help out with a little fuel. Direct message me. Tell me what kind of decal you'd like to put on this thing. Because we're going from here in Arizona north to Phoenix. I love this one. I'm leaving Phoenix next week, hopefully Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever I can get up the fuel. There's my Facebook again. Now, once I get her on the road, I'll stop in towns and people donate a penny, a nickel, a dime, a dollar, whatever, and I let them write on the RV. And that's what's going to get me to the next town, the next town, and the next town. I had surgery this year, so I don't have the money to fill up the tank and finish paying for the AAA insurance. If I did, I would, but I don't. Thankfully, one family bought a brand new generator, so I'm going to have power this year, dependable power. I won't have to worry about a generator. So I check this out. I'm waiting on a set of spark plugs. I'm going to finish up the tune-up. I just painted her a couple months ago. Renamed her the Cannebago instead of the Cannabis. And this is my last year to try and convince everybody, hey, we've got a shot. And if everybody be part of the solution instead of part of the problem, we can win. It's not whether you like or hate Trump or any of the politicians. It's whether we stand together and have our voice heard. If there's only a couple of us saying it, they're not going to hear it. We all got to say it. So we all need to band together and get this cannabis thing done once and for all. But did he try to comment? Mr. Gary, how you doing? I'm sorry you can't comment. Have you tried to comment? I may have accidentally blocked you from commenting. If I did, it was by mistake. And as soon as I can get someplace where I can get online with my laptop and correct it, I will. But I don't know. There's one we're going to get rid of right now. I'm going to get rid of that fool right there. That's all they had to do was put that name up there and they get banned quick. It only took them, 2 seconds and one post for that fake account to... So what's up, everybody? Me, I'm just chilling today. Today's my Sabbath. I get back to work tomorrow. And nobody wants to conversate now? Or did that mess up my conversation? I don't see nobody commenting no more. Did I lose my comments? Nope, I guess nope. Right on. Did you see where I blocked that last comment? Trying to be James H. Stevens Jr. I know the comment was, did you see who sent the comment? I didn't even, it said I signed the petition. But yeah, which I got a very interesting threat from the conspiracy to mess with the petition. See, it's not about messing with me. They've taken above and beyond to mess with the petition, trying to get the people out of prison and all. They sent a threat saying they're going to, use all kind of fake accounts and names, which we know that one is, and sign the petition to make it fictitious and not valid. I don't see how that would make it that way, and they're going to do what they're going to do. But I've got them threatening petition fraud amongst the other things that they've done. So, yeah, it don't surprise me that name showed up on here and saying I signed the petition. If these people are that stupid, they're that stupid, You can't stop stupidity. Hi, the best star. But, you know, don't you think that's pretty damn low? Because the two main ones doing it, Scott and Steve, were both supposedly cannabis advocates and all. It's one thing to hate me and torment me and whatnot and lie on me. But why try and stop a petition that could help others get out of jail and get the stoners their gun rights back? That's the part I don't understand that freaking logic at all. How did I do that? I'm waiting on a set of spark plugs today that's supposed to arrive today. I'll be damned. I don't even have your address. How did I do that? Oh, shit. I don't say, man. I don't have your address. How did they do that? But you sent me shit, so you got me on that one. You got me good on that one because I thought, you know, they just back, you know, my, so yeah. You funny guy. You very funny guy. You got me on that one. Hello from Minnesota. How you doing, David? Oh, you got me on that one. You got me on that one. Oh, I'm glad you're good today. You know, Mr. Frankie, I don't get mad. I do like getting even when it comes to pranks. I'm going to get you back one day. But I got to admit, I give you a point for that one. That was good. I mean, I bit hook, line, and sinker on that one. I mean, I really thought that, well, that could have happened, but how did I do it? That was good. Oh, Michelle, absolutely, 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 absolutely. Much love to you and yours. Good Lord, let me wake up, prepare my own food, let me eat, let me wipe myself. Yeah, great day, great day. And, you know, Jack's going to be Jack. And there's the rest of the family. Oh, Michelle, I don't know if you heard Frankie just got me right before you joined, or you may have been here. It just didn't say you were here yet, but I owe him one. And he knows it. He knows it. And the funny thing is, he just don't know when I'm going to pay him back. But I owe him one. That was good. What would have been funnier is if about that time the mailman walked up and said, "Here's your..." I would have, huh? What? Oh, a couple little cries now. I hadn't heard none all morning. It surprises me how much noise they don't make. I remember the four of them the first time. I would have swore I heard them crying all the time and stuff. These here, they don't make a whole lot of noise. They all got big butts. They're too cute. I don't know if the well runneth dry or what they're bitching about. Yeah, oh my God, Maggie, look at that butt. It's so big. It's out there. I got the Sir Mix-a-Lot pups. Wasn't it Tone Logic that did that? What? 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 What was all the crying about? What was all the crying about? Huh? This is a dark chocolate brown. Kind of almost looks black, but under the light it's chocolate brown. Real deep chocolate brown. Hi, the babies. Are you a little girl or little boy? You're the boy. Who's a little boy? You quit crying. You quit crying, huh? You quit crying. You just wanted attention. Oh, the sun glared us out. The sun glared you out. Oh, just wanted attention. Oh, little baby boy. Oh, little baby boy. Couple more days, they had their eyes open. Huh? You'll have your eyes open in a few more days. Yeah, 3-4 days. Aw. Aw. It's okay, Lila. There's nobody here. It's okay, Lulu. There's nobody out there. There's no cows. They came through again last night, I guess, when I was sleeping, because there's cow patties out in the driveway. If I went back and looked at the footage, I'd probably see them. I myself seen one of the cows crossing the street when I was coming back from Ron's market. There was just one of them, or I would have went live. It walked right through the crosswalk. They don't normally do that. That's why I pointed that out. Huh. $10,000 what? That's not a whole lot, but it's all right. Oh, charge controller. Yeah. How much do they want for it? Yeah, I need a charger for this. So I read that wrong in the beginning. Yeah, I need a charge controller, but they're not that expensive. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would think that's expensive, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Um, what I need is a charge controller basically regulates uh, the charge to the batteries. Okay, it either lets them charge or not charge. And I mean, you get them 40 and 50 bucks, I think. No, that's got to do something else or have something else to do with. Um, I think what that might be is like a 1,000 watt generator or a 10,000 watt generator, maybe inverter. Maybe that's a charge controller and an inverter for 1,000 watt. I'd have to check out and know more. I've got a really, 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 really nice uh, uh, inverter. You know that takes the battery and makes it electric. But mine is for a 36 volt system, I think, or a 48 volt system, maybe. But it's brand new. I'd love to find someone that needed that and would trade me with one that's 12 volt. Because that sucker's like 4,000 watts or 40,000, whatever. Light new. Regency rover. Yeah. That could be for like, people's got 8 and 10 panels, uh, big array. Me, I'm just going to have a couple panels and, you know, up to 8 deep cycle batteries or, depending on the batteries I can get eventually. And you can also just Google the price of one new and see what they sell for. Me, I don't know if that's good or bad because I don't know exactly what it is and what it does. I know the cheapest thing that I need right now is a charge controller, and they're normally under $100. Then I need the inverter, the one that turns electric into the DC to AC. Good one of them, about $350. And the biggest expense is the batteries. Like when I said $2,500 to do the solar in this, yeah, 500 is for the charger, inverter, all that. The $2,000 would be the batteries. The batteries are the most expensive thing. You wouldn't want to use Walmart batteries or nothing, you know what I mean? They're not made to be charged up and drained down, charged up and drained down like that and stuff. You need batteries that are made for that and are deep cycle, real deep cycle. The batteries I'd like to get, yeah, they run about 500 a piece, and I figure 4 of them. That would give you about 3 days power. I mean, not running AC and stuff, but lights, TV, whatever. With no sun, probably 3 days. All right, I'll check it out. I don't have that kind of money to spend, or I'd have that stuff done. It'd be nice to find somebody that's really interested in that inverter, and I could make a swap or sell it to buy a new one. Okay, see, it's the inverter too. Yeah. It's kind of like a mobile generator. They sell them as mobile generators, is probably what that is, kind of, sort of. It's got everything but the panel. See, that's what I need. But I need, more than 10,000. I need like 40,000 watt inverter. Well, that's why you have as many batteries as you do, Michelle. Hopes is within 72 hours. Me with 4 batteries, I'm saying I can last 3 days without sun. And then after that, you're going to be dead. But that's what you plan for. Now, if I had another battery or two, it'd be 4 days, 5 days. And a lot of it's got to do with the power, how much you actually use. If you just use bare minimum LED and TV and stuff, see, all your power is in the batteries. Your battery is what's storing your power. So when we have sunny days like this, all day long, it's just, and if you have enough panels, you're putting more in the battery than you're using. Because like if I was on solar right now, I'd be using power, but I'd also want my batteries to either be charging or not losing power, if you know what I mean. But that's your power volt bank, is your batteries. That's like electric cars are so damn stupid. Battery operated cars are so stupid. It's like the remote control cars, and you got to go buy the batteries, whether you use them one time and throw them away, or you buy the rechargeable ones, you got to wait for them to charge. What charges them damn cars? Electric. So this stupid battery operated cars are just stupid. Go to hemp fuel. But anyhow, I think I could get away with four batteries that are made for this. And they're the big batteries, like you see in they're like 2-car batteries, the size of a 2-car battery. They call them 8Ds. I could get 4 of them. They're really high amp capacity, whatever. And then if I got 2 more panels like the ones I got, that would be enough. The 2 I have might be enough. I'm not sure. I don't know how to figure all that out. I could find out if I needed to. You always just add another panel or 2 if you have to. But the panels I got, they work in the shade. Yeah. All I got to do is set it here in the shade on the side of the RV, not pointing near the sun or nothing, and it'll light up a 12-volt light, no problem. So my panels don't have to have direct sunlight. They work a lot better and charge a lot more when it's direct sunlight. but even in the shade they charge. So that's pretty cool. I put one on my battery for a couple of minutes the other day before I changed batteries, and 10 minutes, I think, whatever, and it spun it right over. So, but that's why I need the charge controller. Uh, Another thing, I'm sure you can probably still get them, but back in the day, wind generators used to be the thing on the houseboats and stuff out there in San Diego. There was a guy that would make you a propeller, and then you just got a generator and the stand, and it would pivot whichever the way the wind was blowing. It would spin into, like, the rooster vanes and shit on the barns and stuff. You see, they always spin into the wind because of the Tylenol. Well, anyhow, all you had to do is get a generator and buy one of them props, put it up there, and boom. Every time the wind blew and that propeller turned, you had current coming in and charging your batteries. So that would be a good thing to do. Invest in a couple of them, so when the sun isn't shining, normally the wind's blowing. That would be my backup to solar. Well, shucks. What is today? 5th. Well, we have to see how things go the next couple of days. I'd really like to leave Monday, but I need fuel. The first real big stop is Albuquerque. Flagstaff isn't going to be a stop or nothing. I'm thinking Albuquerque might make a little help out in Rio Rancho or whatnot. Might do a little bit there. Or if I could get there by the weekend, I could do the flea market thing. Because I've got a few things that I could sell and make money on. And that wouldn't be a bad idea or a bad thing, because, if I sell it, then I'm not carrying all that weight around. Different things. Oh, thank you, Michelle. Right now, I just need to work on the gas. I only need a tank of gas, about $140. I'm not really worried about the AAA right now. Yes, I need it. I'd like to have it and whatnot. And chances are, if you have it, nothing's going to happen. But I trust the Lord fully that I'm in His hands, and I've traveled without it many of miles. But, I do want it. and I know by the first of the month I'll have it. You know, if I can get it before then, you know, it'd be a blessing. Um, Actually, to technically have it covered by me leaving Monday, see, they got a 48-hour waiting period now. Used to be you could break down and someone tell you about AAA, and you could call AAA and join them, and a half hour later you could call a tow truck. Yeah, used to be as soon as you hung up the phone with them and paid, as soon as you paid it, you was covered. Now they have a 48 a full 48-hour waiting period, which, you know, I can understand and see that. I really can. You know, I remember as a tow truck driver telling people, hey, man, you join AAA and, you know, wait an hour and call the tow truck. They're going to cover it, you know. I've told people that in the past, so, you know. That's just like telling someone, hey, you know, Walmart has a 60-day policy. If you don't like it, take it back, you know. So I'm not going to let it stop me from hitting the road. Let's just put it that way. I know the good Lord's got me in his hands, and if I need it before I hit the road, it'll happen. If I don't, well, as soon as I can, it will happen. The first chance I have to get it is next month, the first of next month, and that would be the first thing I take out of my check, because that would be the most important bill I have. You know, if I can get this start, if I just get this start here, you know, my insurance again, I've got it from here. Because even if I had to just mosey around for that month, you know, I'll make it a little bit, and then all of a sudden I'll have my $1,000, and boom, I'll get whatever I need, get a full tank of fuel, whatever, you know what I mean? So I just need that, what I normally do for myself, but I can't do this year. And, you know, I guess it's fault of mine, bad diet, bad whatever. You know, torn retina, no work, no money, sucked. Every penny I made, you know, went either to Awesome Possum or rent somewhere, you know, living somewhere. It's not like that I went out and splurged or nothing. Hell, it took me months before I'd spend $12.50 and buy a TV. And then 3 days later, I get one twice as big donated. Go figure. But yeah, AAA is just a good thing to have. You know, an RV, you're talking $300, $400, $500 for a wrecker to come and pull you off the road. AAA, boom, you get 100 miles, which I'm happy if it was 50 miles, you know, and that's just being honest. I'd be happy at 50 miles because I know what it costs to have a tow truck come out and tow you. And the cool thing about it is it covers the member. So no matter what vehicle I'm in, I don't even have to be driving it. If I'm just in your vehicle and we break down, it's covered. Because it covers the member, not the vehicle. But it's like that thing, you know, if you have a spare, normally you don't give it flat. But if you have that one time, you know, and you know your spare's low on air and everything, I'll be damned if you don't have a flat usually. So I don't want to, I will not chance the whole trip without AAA. First 500 miles, well, yeah, I may have to. because it's right at 500 miles to Topeka. Um, or no, I'll take it back. That's 1,000 miles. It's 500 out to Albuquerque, and then another 500 to Topeka. So yeah, I'd have but that ain't nothing. The good Lord take care of me. 1,000 miles ain't nothing. She's a good girl, and the good Lord loves me out here doing this, and you'll see. She'll run good. I just got to come up with the full fuel for it. Lulu turned over and laid on her back now. Oh, goodness. So, I don't know what else to do this afternoon, but maybe watch a little TV. I could take pictures of all the pups individually while they still have their eyes closed, and next week I get a picture of them with their eyes open. That might be something to do. Sounds like fun. Oh well, my weekend's doing just great. It's doing great. The only thing that would make it better was gas money, my friend. Being honest, that's all I need. Uh, Me, the pups, the dog, we're ready to go. Um, we're ready to go, and I'd like to have extra time to get to Kansas and to try and like I can stay where I'm at until the 11th. My electric, my rent's paid through the 11th. It's not like I have to leave on the 5th. But if I left on the 11th, that don't give me very long to try and get out to Topeka. See what I'm saying? So, and I wouldn't want to rush it like that. So for me to try and make it to Topeka, I need to leave. I'd like to leave Monday, but fuel's going to determine that. I'd like to have the fuel and the AAA, but if I make the fuel, I'll leave, and hopefully I'll make the AAA soon after that. Well, heck, smoking's not the hard part. Hell, a month before Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever, somebody left a damn over a quarter pound on my table out here. Um, you know, People take care of me when it comes to smoking. What you want? You Oh yeah, you weren't on last night's show or live. Last night's live, my neighbor, she brought me over that blunt, and of course I unroll it and I use my can. So um, yeah, it lasted me last night, and it'll last me all day today. It's another reason, a good thing to hit the road too, is I didn't buy no cannabis. I'm not buying no cannabis. I don't have money. I'm not buying any cannabis. So if I'm on the road, especially in the legal states, uh, people turn me on to a joint or a bud or whatever. Come smoke one with me. Um, you know. So very few times have I went without any smoke, and I don't carry it when I'm on the road. No, don't carry paraphernalia. Don't carry pipe. Nothing. Oh, hang on. What was it? Cereal. I think it's cereal. Something cereal. Cereal milk or yeah, cereal milk. 1 gram infused. It comes from our local dispensary here, Jars. Oh, about 11 miles down the street, 11, 12 miles down the street. I sat down there uh, 2 weekends ago. Um, the other ones gave me the sunglasses, the shirt, put a sticker on the RV. And I still got just a little bit of that left. And I forget what that is. I got that the other day. Naughty nectar. Naughty nectar. But see, that's why I do these lives too. I take me a lunch. I don't work nowhere. I'm not driving nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. Um, boom. Uh, I can sit here and smoke a few hits during my live, and then I go back to whatever I'm doing this afternoon. Whether, like today's the Sabbath, I'm just kicking back, watching TV, whatever. Trying to do nothing. And then this evening, boom, I'll continue to smoke while I'm chatting here online. And then I'll be ready to go to bed. But now, like when I stayed in Tennessee and stuff for months at a time, and in Texas, I always had hemp flower. Now I'll smoke hemp flower all the time too. Um, I forgot when I got the hat. I have no idea. 3 or 4 years. I may have got the hat when I got the suit jacket. I think I got the hat too, or about that time. And that's been 3, 4 years ago. But yeah. I got to find 3 more pieces of. It'd be nice to find 3 more sticks of bamboo, but I doubt that's going to happen. I don't know where to find any. Um, but I got room to put up 3 more flags. Uh, I've got 9 flag holders, but only 6 flags on poles right now. And I got this one, the other one is, salute the police, the fire, and all that stuff. And then I got another canvas one I can put up. Hey, please do. Please do. Everyone needs to sign that petition. Heck, even my haters threatened to sign it. They said they're going to use fake accounts and fake names. Let them. Let them. I can't help what they do. And if they want to make the numbers go up like that, that's okay. I don't encourage it in any way, shape, or form. But I'd love to see the numbers go up. Hopefully they make thousands and thousands of fake accounts and do that with the petition anyway. We hit 10,000, I'll pull permits to have a march in Washington, D.C. Might pull one anyway just for the hell of it on other matters or other principles. But I'd rather do it on the canvas. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. What am I going to do this afternoon, my friends? I don't know. Sit here, watch TV, and do nothing. That's hard for me to do. I don't like doing that. Hey, and when you sign that petition, and this is to anybody, one of the last things it asks you is, do you want to chip in? Now, that's up to you whether you want to or not. It don't really go to the petition. It goes to change.org. Right underneath it says, no thanks, I'd rather share. That's what I ask people to do, is share the petition. Because then we know it got shared. Why pay someone to do what we can do on our own? And please remember, if you're not part of the solution, signing the petition, you're part of the problem. We'll never get it done. Yeah, my middle name's 20. My first name is 4. My middle name is 20. And my last name is Jim. So, yeah, that is my real middle name. Yeah, that's my real middle name. You want to see the judge's order? Why is that? Yeah. Go to Google. Just Google. You can find all that crap out on Google, man. If you really want to know my middle name, my old name, go watch the news stories. Go to Google. It'll tell you any of that. I mean, it's all over Google. I don't care. The only people that ever asked me about my old name was trolls, you know, trying to use it against me, and it ain't worked yet. I mean, heck, uh, like I say, my name's been all over the internet for a long, long time. uh, well, okay. Euphoria stone wise, 3 or 4. A high on life, 9. Today's my Sabbath day. This is the Lord's day. I'm happy today. I'm celebrating today. I'm sitting at home taking the Sabbath. A lot of people think it's tomorrow, and at least as long as they think of the Lord tomorrow and everything, cool. But today's my Sabbath day. And, yeah. I thought it was so cool, my neighbor leaving me that, giving that blunt last night so I could sit here and do my Sabbath, There's no shame in my game. But right now, I'm higher off of the buzz of life than I am the weed. I've got a little buzz on the weed, yeah. But no, I'm just happier and high on life right at the moment. I'm really, 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 really close to hitting the road. I know once it gets going, I'm sure the good Lord's going to keep it going. So, yeah. Stay positive, be positive. Positive things happen once. I could be sitting here still hoping and wishing I had a generator. You know what I mean? I'd be sitting here right now hoping and wishing that I had a generator. Because I would have probably went out, last weekend and tried to get donations to help get one. And the old Honda might have lasted or probably would have burnt out. So I'm real thankful. Right on. Hey. Oh, I believe you. I believe you, and I appreciate that. I really do. And if I get out the California way, that could happen. It's just not on my to-do list right now. But you never know. Starks, Maine was never on my to-do list. And I ended up going to an event in Starks, Maine. I'm going to tell you the honest truth. If it was just to go to D.C. and try and convince Trump and whatnot and this, that, and the other, I wouldn't have went this far. I would have just said, you know what, it's not going to be worth it. And even before I got the generator, I would have just said, hey, not going to do the trip. My eye, whatever, I would have just ended it. But through the miracle of the Lord and someone not being able to control themselves of throwing something in my face, I'm like, no, I'm meant to go. See, I haven't talked to my family members in over 30 years, closer to 40 for some of them. Okay? I've been close to Florida, but never went down to Florida because I've known for years I had a warrant down there. That's all being taken care of and everything. But, I never contacted family. Family never contacted me. And I was doing a live like this. And all of a sudden, dummy, your brother's on YouTube. He's a preacher. pops up. Like every once in a while, I'll get a message like, while I'm doing this. And I didn't pay no attention to it. Because they do all kinds of stupid stuff and this, that, and the other. And the next day, I was getting ready to do my live, and it was about 20 till. And it came to mind, you know, on them, you know, them butt wipes, you know, da, da, da. I wonder if my brother is on YouTube, and I'd be damned. I would have never, ever, ever, ever thought to type in my brother's name on YouTube and put preacher and him pop up. Would have never thought about it. Never, ever. Now, that's exactly what happened. I typed in Norman Rexford Stevens, preacher, and it come up Norman Rexford Stevens, evangelist. And he's got a church there near Tampa where we had our sign shop and everything, you know, whatnot. My sister that was in Germany, she lives 30 minutes away from him. I've got a whole ton of cousins, nieces, nephews, whatever you want to call them, that I've never met. So to me, it's the good Lord saying, hey, you got to go visit your family. People's been wanting me to come to Florida ever since I started this mission. But I'd come as close as Georgia. And heck, back in 2014, I was at Merle's Inlet, Suck Bang Blow Bar. I mean, right there next to, but I never went to Florida because I didn't want to face that little traffic warrant, you know. It's since 91. That's what kind of bullshit it is, but that's Monroe County, way down in the Keys. But people asked me to come to Florida, and, you know, hell no, you know. They arrest me over some stupid old traffic warrant. The judge throws it out the next morning, but meanwhile, the vehicle's impounded and all that. No. So I never went. Well, now I'm getting all that taken care of, and I plan on going to Kansas, to Florida, and then D.C. And that's why I say, if people will get me 10,000 signatures by the time I get ready to leave my family in Florida, because, you know, I may be there a day, a week, what, I don't know, but I'll pull papers to hold a march in Washington, D.C. Yeah, right on. Yeah, that's true. I did want to come out there to California just to sue Mark Zuckerberg and YouTube. I would. But, you know, it would cost me too much to come out there. Monetarily, it wouldn't be worth it. You know what I mean? But for 420 Jim to come out there and sue Facebook and YouTube, yeah, I'd love to do that. You know, you want to sponsor my fuel out there? Get some people together, sponsor my fuel out there. I'll come out there. I'm in Arizona. Yeah. And I get back from Arizona and you want to sponsor me to come out there to California? Just get me out there. Oh, yeah, I'll come out there. I'll sit out there the month or whatever it takes to get it into the courts just to walk out with, you know, they probably got a $5,000 or $10,000 cap on their small claim court there, something, you know. But that'd be all right with me. that'd be that'd be two real good ones to win. See, I wished I could take Topeka, Kansas to small claims court. I don't want to have to drag them into regular court and all that crap. And, you know, I'd rather just, no, you know. But, There you go. You figure 50 cent a mile. There, 50 cent a mile back. So on average, it's $1 a mile to get somewhere and return $1 a mile. But like the 1,000 miles I need to go to Topeka is only going to cost 400 or 450, 500, depending on where the fuel is. You figure about 50 cent a mile. It shouldn't cost more than 500. But where I'm at and what part of California and all that, I have no idea. You have to look that up on Google Maps, stuff like that. And then you know probably you got to go over some mountains. I know that, so you have to figure in a couple extra dollars for fuel. The 454 don't mind climbing the mountains, but man, it loves its gas going up them. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only see 7. I'm always seeing 7 of them. Where's she always hiding that 8th one? Oh, right there under the cover. Where did I set my glasses? Yeah. Right on. You know, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I know it's cheaper 15 miles down the road. It's 50 or 75 cents more a gallon at the closest gas station than I can get if I get closer into Phoenix. And that's just because we're out in the middle, you know, we're 15 miles from another gas station basically, so they can rape you. But a while back it was $3.59 or $3.79. But that's been a couple of weeks back. I heard it's come down a little bit. I honestly don't know. Now I do know if you go to Google or whatever, you can get the price. Or a lot of times, like truck stops and stuff, I'll look at the truck stop in that town, and it'll tell you the gas price and diesel price and stuff. I love the internet. But heck, if we was using hemp fuel, we could get it at $1 a gallon. There'd be no trouble whatsoever getting fuel at about $1 a gallon if we used hemp fuel. Oh, I've always been a fan of joints, except who can afford it? I can't afford it nowadays. Now, if I get off the road at the end of this journey, come back, find me a little piece of land, whatever. I think my spark plugs are here. That'd be great, because I want to grow my own plants. Then I'll be able to smoke joints. Yay! Watch, Frankie teased me about them spark plugs, and they're not going to be in the mail here, because they were supposed to come by mail service. And they're not in the box. Damn. And see if I can raise my own plants. Because my thing is, I like smoking. I smoked cigarettes for 40 plus years, you know. Nobody gives a shit about that. Matter of fact, they add chemicals to make it kill people, you know. You did that, Frankie. You see what you done, right? You see what you did? You put a curse on my damn spark plugs, Frankie. USPS, United States Postal Service, right? Well, that was postal. No, I didn't track it this morning. You're still young at the game. But, you know, like I tell people, I can't encourage smoking. We shouldn't, but I have all my life. I enjoy it. When I grow the plants, the sucker leaves, you know, the ones that get the nutrition in, what they call them different things, sucker leaves, whatever. I'd save all them and use that as my tobacco. And, you know, just all-time smoking, roll a joint out of it when I wanted to smoke something. And then, of course, after my buds was developed, cured and everything, I would smoke that. So I would have the advantage of smoking hemp and sweet hemp, like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln did. You go to Google and ask it what was Abraham Lincoln's favorite thing to do on his porch, and it'll tell you smoking his pipe full of sweet hemp, not hemp, but sweet hemp, and playing the harmonica. How's that for history? Oh, and the White House, I didn't really read it and see it or not, but I think the White House put out a statement that's kind of leaning good towards cannabis. I'm going to go back and check and look that up and whatnot and see if there's any truth behind it. I've seen two different things today about it. Till I hear it from the horse's mouth and stuff, you know, whatever. But hell yeah, now's the time to get on that petition, push the petition, and get our asses up to D.C. or let them know their Cannebago's on the road and coming. I forgot about that. So that's another reason I'm kind of like happy and everything today. You let me find out that the White House is actually considering and thinking, well, you know damn well I want to be on the bandwagon all the way up there. Yo, Mr. Trump, check this out. You got to look at this. Look at this. I said, no, give my nipples a rest. They don't care. They're all fat and sassy anyway. Look at that. They're all fat and sassy anyway. Poor mama dog. Oh, shucks. Yeah, I'll look at the tracking after I get off this live and see what happened with that. Wasn't meant to be. The whole thing is, yeah, well, I don't know if Postal delivers packages on Sunday or not. It is what it is. That was through Amazon Prime, too. Yeah, here in our area they do, though. Remember, I checked to see if they delivered on. I think my generator come on a Sunday or whatever, or it was supposed to come Sunday, which they said they delivered Sunday, but it didn't come Sunday. I think that's what it was. But I remember. No, that was FedEx, huh? I don't know. I'm surprised it didn't show up. Yeah, generator was FedEx. That's why I said I don't know. Get them mixed up. We doing, Jack? We doing, Jack? Go get your drink. Good boy. You go right on. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're a good guy. What you doing, Lulu? Looking to see if Jack left any crumbs behind. Oh, look at her. Oh, look at her. Her looks so much trimmer and better. You're a good mama. You're a good mama. What's your good mama? Huh? You're a good mama dog. She's a good mama dog, huh? Hey. Have I ever heard of, hang on. Yeah, I've heard of, yeah. Yeah, Frankie, huh? Yeah. Man, you know what I miss the most, Frankie, is our New Mexico Hatch chilies. Man, I miss them. And I never knew how much I missed them, except more and more and more that I've been away from them. Every year I miss them just a little bit more. Lilu's up here laying down watching her puppies. You're such a good mom. You're a good mom. When's the eyes going to be open? I think they were. Uh, I think yeah, they're like 6 days old right now. I think so. About 4 more days, they should have opened eyes. Today's Saturday, Hump Day. The little critters might have their eyes open on Hump Day. Move, 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 move. Yeah, don't stop on my feet. Keep going. Thank you. Goodness sakes. I'm about as ready as I can be to go. I like the motion sensor lights. I like them. They're pretty cool. I wish I could have ordered another set. Well, can't think of what else to talk about. Nobody got any questions, comments, or concerns? Anybody knows somebody that would want to sponsor a window? Now would be a time, you know. Somebody sponsor a window for $150, you know. Heck, I'll make them a nice little whatever on it, you know. Oh, I'd do a nice window. I'd make a decal, you know, nice window, you know. If somebody pitched in the 150 for the first tank of fuel, yeah. Same if somebody would want another window for 150, 160. Well, 150 would work. I could make up the other $10, and that's for the AAA. And that's cheap. Normally I did like 300 a window, and um, they had to supply their own decal too. But I mean, it's a major billboard thing, you know. There you go. Oh, that'd be right on. That'd be right on, my brother. Hey, like I say, anything at all would help. Um, if I had 10 people, right, or yeah, uh, 15 people to donate $10, I'd have it. If 30 people would donate five, I'd have it. So, you know, we'll see. It can happen. And then I can take that stupid GoFundMe down. I really don't like GoFundMe anyway. Oh, goodness sakes. Well, first things first. Where's my spark plugs? Oh, my birthday's in December, my friend. There you go. Well, my friends, it's time for me to get out of here. Um, I'm going to watch a little TV. I'm going to get the pups all together and take pictures of them and show them to the neighbor, their daddy. Get a couple things done. Please join me on Facebook if you like. Look up 420 Jim, FOURTWNTYJIM. Subscribe and me here on YouTube. It don't cost nothing. Hit the live notification. That way when I go live, you know. I will be back live tonight at 7. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Or tomorrow at noon. Until then, peace, love, and cannabis for all. One team, one dream, united we stand, and if we try, we can all get along. My dogs Lilu and Jack love you. I love you, and Jesus loves you. Y'all have a wonderful day. Peace out.